Right. A lot of people have been asking me to do this, go over the PTS patch notes, etc., etc. I did plan on doing it. I always do it. But I wanted to delay it until the actual PTS has come out. I finally just got a chance to. It's cooling down a bit now. It was like 1,003 degrees centigrade. We don't use freedom units over here. We use rest of the world units. I've shaved because it's boiling hot. You can see my ball patch. This is what I look like, by the way. And I'm just going to dive into the PTS and we're going to have a look at a few things. First thing we're going to do is we're just going to delete this guy. By the way, I am drinking something. I'm not sure what it is I'm drinking, but I'm drinking something. We're just going to make a new agent, skip to expansion. And the reason we do this is quite simply it will give us all the new stuff, or at least it has done in the past. I don't know if it will now. But we're going to do this in a variety of different ways. So we're going to do like a quick overview. So yeah, this should be everything. So the new gear set, the new LMG, which appears to, is that an MG5? It's quite sexy looking actually. This is actually one I was quite excited about because the mechanic of it is really good. I'm annoyed they've put damage to armor on here. Stop doing that. This talent is like a really good and interesting mechanic. Shooting heats up the weapon, filling up the heat meter. When the heat meter is about 50%, your bullets set things on fire, which is pretty good and interesting. New talent, I don't understand. I mean, this is actually pretty good. Shots give 100% accuracy and stability per shot. Although I kind of feel like we already have this in the game. Is it steady-handed? Increases weapon accuracy and handling. Accuracy and stability. And then it refills the magazine when it hits max stack. Like, this is just the exact same thing, but I mean, or am I just being a dum-dum? Hold on, let's actually just go check. Yeah. Hits grant a stack of 1% accuracy and stability at 100 stats consume and refill the magazine. And then we've got... Oh, this is just shooting, so we don't actually need to hit anything. So it is slightly different, but I kind of still feel like it's a bit meh overall, like in terms of what it should be doing. I don't know, let's find out. Like, does it just... Can we... It's not what I wanted to do. I've been playing other games. I've forgotten how to button. I keep pressing E to activate things. Right, yeah, it's just shooting. You can see the meter. It's the meter at the bottom. I mean, it's pretty stable. In terms of accuracy, it's pretty good. And it is the shooting as well, which is quite nice. Rather than it being hits. But still, I just don't feel the need for it at all. It's also on Tommy gun. I can imagine this actually being quite worthwhile on SMGs, because SMGs natively are quite sporadic. Whereas with this talent, accuracy basically doesn't seem to make any difference whatsoever. But maybe on stability it could be worthwhile. The new tip of the spear changes. I don't see the point. I won't lie, I don't see the point in this being changed at all. Like, hold on, we're just... What spec are we? We're crossbow. Okay, so it didn't refill my ammo. That's meant to refill my ammo. What is it? Oh, it's every third signature weapon kill. It's nowhere near as good as I thought it would be then. And then the new gear set, which I honestly feel is just utterly useless and pointless. I'll just give this a quick overview now. So increases burn duration, skill health by 20 and then 15 respectively. Burn damage is 40, which is pretty good. But it gives you the Ortitz Incinerated Turret prototype. I don't know if that's just automatically equipped. Let's find out. Yeah. That thing's just going to go spastic. Okay, whatever. Cool. Pipe down phone, which just spams in like a 360, which is not that bad. Right? It can probably just chew up a few things in certain areas, etc., etc. Could be good for blocking off certain choke points. 25% weapon damage when enemies are on fire by the Ortitz prototype, and then obviously the turret itself gets another 25%, and then enemies on fire by the Ortitz. Basically, this is just poor man's creeping death. The issue I have with this is it focuses on fire, but let's face it, when it comes to fire, who the hell was going to take Eclipse off for this, for a turret that is static? Like, to me, this entire set is complete dead end, pointless. This talent is a little bit better than I originally anticipated, but it's still just steady-handed. And to be perfectly honest, I would rather use steady-handed because when I hit max stacks, I get my ammo. It refills the magazine. Now, the thing I am interested in is this, although it's only 85 mag. That's a little bit depressing. It's not an... Oh yeah, they're ignited. That's not... I feel like it's made redundant by the reload. Putting as much as you can into magazine size so that you can optimize the amount of time you have with the burn. But even then, like, it decreases too quick. Like, it looks fun, it looks entertaining, but... One, again, this is damage to armor. Why is this damage to armor? Stop doing that. I mean, hopefully we can re-roll this. I mean, this is a PTS character, so... Resources... That'll do. I mean, I do remember them saying somewhere that we can re-roll these from now on, which would be nice. Have I got to buy the blueprint from you? How do I buy? There we are. Weapons, blueprints. No. Escape. Do it again. No. I mean, crit chance might not be too bad. I kind of feel like maybe status effect might not be too bad on this either. But to be fair, if you're going to go for it, you want the best in-slot talent, which is going to be rate of fire. And we got... Why do we keep getting headshot? That's very strange. But still, we'll skip that for now. Just going to do a quick overview of this, and I'll do some testing in a bit. But yeah, you would want this to be rate of fire, especially with this talent. Like, not only is rate of fire the best in slot talent for an LMG, with this talent, being able to build up that meter as quick as possible so that you're able to do the maximum amount of damage is going to be very beneficial. So far, the gear set, I mean, I don't even need to do any testing with this. It's going to be nowhere near Eclipse. The fact that it's going to be centered around a turret that has a limited range, even if it was just a normal turret, it would be a lot better because the normal turrets do have some pretty hefty range. The flame turret, granted, it's now going to spam around in a 360. It was quite entertaining to look at. But no, this set is immediately dead in the water. And then we're going to look at the new brand set, which does come with which has really pissed me off. This. And is that Perfect Mad Bomber? Perfect Mad Bomber. This. And this. Now, what annoys me here is explosive resistance first. If they literally just swapped these two, so LMG was first and then explosive resistance was third, this set would become so much more worthwhile. And again, they've put this on, like perfect unstoppable force. I've been waiting for ages with this because of the amount of potential this could have. It would be literally a meta shake-up, which is what I feel we need the most. Like, I love the diversity, I love the thinking outside the box, but the one thing we really need is a meta shake-up. And it's kind of bothering me that they literally keep adding things in, like, this could literally shake up the meta. This could literally get people off of vigilance. It could redefine everything. But they've put it, 1, blue core. So now getting this to be a full red build is going to be horrible. 2, when you do get one, you've got 20% explosive resistance. You'd be better off going for a Grupo backpack with crit damage, 15% crit damage, and normal unstoppable force. That would give you more. So this backpack is immediately dead. Like, it's same as like Perfect Companion. It's a great idea, but because of how I get it for balancing, but there's a difference between balancing and making it completely redundant and dead on arrival, which is yet again what this backpack is. Perfect Mad Bomber, I don't mind this. However, like, the only time I use Mad Bomber is in league activities, and it's going to be for things like, oh, you need to get 10 grenade kills. Yeah, not a drama. I'll just put Mad Bomber on and Acosta's go back. Problem solved. With that in mind, we do get this weird and wacky chest, which I don't get why. Like I would have expected this to be blue. Grenade capacity, grenade radius, grenade damage, and then like you do extra damage to every enemy that's caught in it, and you regenerate 2 grenades every 60 seconds, which is quite interesting. But the overall effect of this is going to be pretty shit. Like, there is no point to this existing at all. There just isn't. Anyway, on to the thing that everyone is talking about. Now, originally when I read the patch notes for this, and this is why I wanted to wait, because when you just read this weapon, it sounds fucking terrible. Like, this was going to be the worst thing in the patch. It was. Like, if you just read it, we're getting an SMG that, when an agent has a status effect applied to them, 50% of the ammo of their next magazine will apply the same status effect. This effect will only occur during combat, which basically means you can fire confused bullets, but you need to get confused or disorientated, whatever you want to call it. That's great. However, let's face it, if we get hit with disorient, we're dead. Pointless. Fire. Most of the time when we're set on fire, it's from the Outcast LMG guys or the suicide bombers, in which case we're dead. Redundant. The problem is, not sure if people have noticed, but 10% crit damage, 10% crit chance, pretty standard so far, 10% fire rate, 25% reload speed, and it's a vector. It's actually based on the vector. This thing is now, just because of that, this will become the new meta SMG. Not because of the talent. The talent is a piece of shit. It can literally get fucked. The weapon itself, though, is absolutely bizarre. Like, in terms of overall performance, this potentially might just become, excluding the range argument, this might just become the best weapon in the game. We're going to forget that Regulus exists. Like, in terms of performance, this will kick the shit out of St. Elmo's. Like, St. Elmo's can now just sit on the bench for a bit because this thing's in town. The only thing St. Elmo's is going to have over this is going to be the range argument, which, depending on how you want to play, is perfectly fine. But, yeah. This is lay silly. Talent, completely worthless. Weapon itself, with its stats, its attributes. I mean, it comes with 31% crit chance. You got 21 there, another 10 there, 10% fire rate, beautiful. Add in strikers, anything, and you're away. The reload speed is nice. It's literally just a full damage setup with a piece of shit talent. Overall, the patch isn't looking too great. However, apparently this comes from the incursion. There's no way to get it from the season track. You have to do the incursions, which is going to be interesting. Stabilize as a talent, I see mostly as useless. It's not going to change anything. And the people that are going to like this, probably more likely to prefer steady-handed. The flip side being with stabilize, you just need to shoot. Steady-handed, you need to hit the enemy. Plus side to steady-handed, though, the extra effect of it refilling your magazine when you're at full stacks is going to be more beneficial. This, I can see it being fun and engaging and entertaining, but I feel like the mechanic is like a really good idea, but it's like the moment I've built it up and I'm able to proc fire and then I have to reload, I lose it. If I have to stop for a second, like, yeah, good idea, very poorly implemented, but the weapon itself looks amazing. Like, it genuinely does look amazing. Like, look at this thing. Anyway, that is going to do it for now. Hope you enjoyed the new camera. Cheers. Have fun, good luck, don't die. It's bad for the health.